Hello again and welcome to the third tranche of this year's Harpers 50 Best Indies 2026 listing, celebrating the dynamism in the UK independent merchant sector. I'm Andrew Catchpole, editor of Harpers Wine and Spirit, and once again this year we're revealing the 50 best list across the course of the week, inching up the hierarchy day by day. And with the joint 30 placing yesterday, today we bring you those merchants at 29 to 21. And do remember, on Friday, we'll have the final reveal of the top 10, filmed live at our Top 10 Indie Merchant Lunch, where we delivered the final countdown. Finally, just before we begin, I would once more like to thank our sponsors, who are Walker & Woodhouse and Laurent Perrier, whose generous support makes the 50 Best Indies possible. So, on to today's listing. Starting at 29, we head to Gloucestershire. With a list that blends classic styles with emerging regions and innovative wines, plus a busy rolling calendar of tastings and winemaker evenings, this merchant has continued to grow its business, even through challenging times. Add in a great green ethos, plus strong support for local community and charities, and the energetic team here clearly continues to go from strength to strength. This merchant is Tivoli Wines. Okay, Wiltshire is up next with number 28. Opening in 2021 after a lockdown spent planning, this youthful merchant has emerged as a popular supplier to not only its retail customers, but also local pubs and nearby village shops, placing much emphasis on collaborating with other like-minded businesses. With 600 products in its varied range, engaging events such as history and wine evenings are matched by a recently launched subscription service following the business's move to a larger premise. Based in Salisbury, it's the Artisan Wine and Spirit Company. Next, at 27, we have a Sussex-based merchant. With two shops, this fiercely independent merchant carries a remarkable range of some 2,000 wines, beers and spirits, with much sourced locally, while also building strong relationships with suppliers across Europe. The likes of Georgia, Greece, Romania and India have been recent product focuses, while this plucky indie also continues to distribute for several producers across East and West Sussex. From the Weald of this rolling county, it is South Downs Cellars. Number 26 brings us to Cheshire. Combining wine merchant, deli and restaurant with some 1,900 wines in its portfolio, this indie covers all the bases, with an upgraded shop and new warehouse further strengthening the offer. Add in such touches as a dedicated fine wine zone, single barrel bottlings commissioned for its 25th anniversary, and a growing roster of agencies, and it all adds up to a highly commendable blend. From Northwich, this is Define Food and Wine. On to number 25, the halfway point of our 50 best, and we have a fine Surrey independent. This family-run business comprises a wine merchant and Enoteca bar, offering over 600 wines with many special focuses such as 30 English fizzes, a 50-strong Greek selection and a good range of sakes too. From classics to exciting finds by way of championing female winemakers, the ethos of combining expertise with a community-minded approach clearly shines through. With Farnham as its home, this is the Wineyard. Okay, moving up to 24, it's time for our Northeast standout merchant to shine. Incorporating an Enoteca, a wine shop, a deli, and with a wine events operation, this wine and cheese retailer makes the most of its engaging food and wine pairing service, with a monthly case subscription club and annual wine fair adding to the attraction. Collaboration with the businesses and local professionals is a big thing here too, backed by a strong emphasis on organic, biodynamic and sustainable viticulture. From Newcastle upon Tyne, this is Carruthers and Kent. For our 23 slot, we head south to the middle of the country. There are clearly some great minds behind this business, with its two wine-led shops and newer wine bar now importing over a third of its range direct, with Cognac, Armagnac, craft beer and ready-to-drink fine wines also being well represented. Add in a new wine festival, ramped up e-commerce site, plus the launch of the educational Oxford Academy of Wine, and this is clearly a thriving and innovative indie. Oxford-based, this is Great Minds. Onward and upward to 22, we have another South Coast merchant. Originally drawing inspiration for the business from the vinotecas of Italy and Spain, the focus here remains firmly on quality niche wines, favouring winemakers that care deeply about their vines, their land, and the wines they produce. Among many strong points are Riesling, Sherry, Jura, and the backroads of Spain, along with community work with Plumpton College and support for the Curious Vines organisation. This is Hove's finest, in the very fine shape of Forth and Church. Okay, finally today at 21, we find a near neighbour. Well plugged into the community and a tireless supporter of local charities and good causes, the small team here host a fabulous range of wines and spirits, which they also supply via online and by wholesale, enlivening the lists of many local pubs and restaurants. Add in initiatives such as a podcast, legendary tasting events, and a focus on diversity and inclusivity, and this very independent indie shines bright indeed. Brighton's best, this is the Butler's Wine Cellar. So, hearty congratulations to all these superb merchants for making it onto our 50 best list. Those featured today once again show just how professional and quality focused the world of independent drinks retailing is, and how important this sector is to the wider wine and spirit trade. So, well done all, and we look forward to unveiling the next 10 on our 50 best list at the same time, in the same place, tomorrow. And thank you once again for listening in.